My name is Kaya, and I'm a poet and a computer science student. I've learned so much from coding that's made me a better poet, and so much about my poetry has made me better at coding, just because you have to really think about the words that you choose and what you're going to create once it all comes together. Over the next hour, you're going to learn about computer science and poetry by creating an animated poem. In essence, poetry is making art with words. I create poetry to express myself. I try to stir the audience's imagination and emotions when I write, by using my unique style and rhythm. Just like art, poems can be interpreted in many different ways. The same poem might mean very different things to different people, and each poem has its own mood. Mood is the feeling you get from a poem. Sometimes people associate certain colors and imagery with different moods. For instance, the color yellow makes me feel cheerful. And when I think about a mood like fear, I sometimes picture a dark and stormy night in my head. In this activity, you'll have the opportunity to illustrate and animate the mood of a poem based on how it makes you feel. Let's take a look at how you'll do this using code. You'll see that your screen is split into 3 main parts. On the left is the play space. This is where your animated poem will show up. Each poem has a title and an author. This middle area is the toolbox. New blocks of code will become available in this space as you go through the lesson. The space on the right is the workspace. You can drag blocks out of the toolbox and into the workspace to build your program. The instructions for each level will be up here at the top of the screen. If you want a hint, click on the light bulb. First, select a poem you like. There are all kinds of poems, and you can choose a new one on every level. Next, you'll drag blocks from the toolbox into your workspace to animate your poem. You can choose a background color or effect that matches the mood of your poem. Then click Run to see your poem in action. Spend some time reading the different poems and find one that sparks an emotion in you. Think about how you feel and how you can communicate that feeling through imagery and code.